Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the legendary, the world-renowned Cuban Linx podcast. Last episode, I was by myself fighting in that cage. You know what I'm saying? I was really doing it. But now I got a team on me again. We can breathe again. We can live again. You know what I'm saying? We can do what we gotta do again. And before we start the episode will be the Crashout draft pick made by yours truly. We got 21 characters gonna be lit. But before that, I'd like to make a message real quick. There is a difference between a political opinion and someone who is just trying to start trouble. If we're being real, if we're going to keep it a buck, we'll keep it a buck. We at the Cuban Linx podcast do not celebrate anyone's passing nor anyone's mourning. What we will not do is negate, deflect, or look away from bad impact. Point blank period. That's all I gotta say on that, and that's that on that. Now we're back to what we're talking about. It's the introduction. It's your boy, Juice Lee, aka Juice on Literature, aka Broski out here opening up them zebra cakes. Think he's slick. that nigga federal with them zebra cakes. Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
That shit crackling, boy. Just sound like hot chicken on grease, nigga. God. AKA Gotcha Nigga, AKA Juice on Literature, AKA Black Panther, you know what I mean, AKA former Miss B Nasty militia member, AKA former Sarah J. Sergeant, AKA former Carly Gray Colonel, you know what I'm saying? You know
Wait.
Carly Gray is crazy.
No, hold up. No. Hold up. Wait a minute. Carly Gray and Janice Hart is definitely in my top 10 favorite stars of all time.
That's crazy.
Let's be real. If we're talking about talent, I'm ending the discussion here. Killer Noir and Demi Sutra, great team that lived. Scotty Jordan.
Let me go to my list.
Now, we're not
you have a
list.
You're a whore. You're a whore.
So back to what I'm saying. You know what it is? Juice Lee, aka Mr. Singatoile, Fuki Panchtaro, Nyotatano, Nyotataro. What else? Pierce Wagner. Yes, 5 étoiles, 5 estrellas, you know what I mean? 5 stars on all platforms if you see us. And yeah, also, my latest episode of Cuban Linx production, The Juice Bill, has dropped, where you can see my top 10 favorite games. Come talk to your boy. If you like my opinion, fuck with me. If you don't, fuck with me still. Let's argue. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Now I'm gonna pass the ball to my amazingly faithful co-host. Talk that shit, Sil.
Amazingly faithful. What's good, y'all? You already know it is Black Yusuke, aka Maru Hochiha, aka Ori Yoshida's twin brother. What's good, man?
Let's go. And next we're gonna welcome. We got 3/4 of the Gote 4 podcast here. So we're gonna pass it to the Caribbean superstar himself. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Crashout Rob. Introduce yourself, gang.
Yes. Man, y'all already know who it is. I'm back in this bitch, so glad to be here, aka Rob from NY, aka Mr. Gote, aka the 6-foot god, aka the braided substitute soul reaper, aka the real Afro samurai, aka Mr. Take Your Girl on Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Labor Day.
Coño maldito! Diablo!
and it's Sunday. For everyone that went to church, hallelujah, amen, hallelujah.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Shout out to church and all that, for sure. AKA Mr. Look like the guy who says bread and buns on TikTok.
Amen.
Crazy.
The annual zebra cake eater.
Annual zebra cake eater, yes, sir. And we got Mr. OG Quick, aka Mr. 4K, Mr. 4K. He's busy right now, but he'll be on soon. Don't worry, he'll be there.
No, I'm here.
Oh, he here right now. Introduce yourself, King.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Austo, aka OG Quick, aka the Big Brolic Apostolic.
That's a nice one.
The church boy concierge. What's happening?
Ooh, yes, sir. Okay. Ooh, let the church say amen. Amen. All right. So in this case, it's time for the video game news. First piece of news. Nintendo, bring your ass to the front. Nintendo has pulled a Drizzy Drake in the fact that they are bringing in litigation in the long-standing video game wars because Nintendo is putting out a patent for the concept of summoning characters to fight with you. So for those at home that don't understand the gravity of this means that if Nintendo was able to get this patent off, this means that game companies would no longer be able to do like the concept of summoning characters to your side to assist you without like Nintendo say so, because then you had to deal with like a copyright situation. And the biggest impact on that is, for one, name a popular game that doesn't summon people to your side that isn't like Call of Duty. And even crazier than that is the fact that this can be broadly applied to games like Call of Duty, because this means, oh, you can't summon 21 Savage. You can't unlock Nicki Minaj. And even in the less broad sense, games like Persona, the entire Shin Megami Tensei series, Kingdom Hearts, games of that caliber are also going to be affected by this. And so as much as I would love to be in a world where I'm not political, man, this is the world we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Video games are affected by politics, and politics are affected by video games. And this is, of course, this is more of a legal situation, but this is real talk. Like definitely Nintendo's making a bad move on this. But besides that, in better news, Borderlands 4 is out, smoking on your top 5 games. It's an amazing construction. It is heartfelt. I've seen the gameplay. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Gearbox, if you want to send your boy a copy, holla at me. Next piece of news coming straight from IGN. Shout out IGN. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, public news. Ooh! Assassin's Creed Shadows, Claws of Awaji has a Metal Gear Solid inspired stealth boss fight. Let me give you more information on that. So in this case, pretty much what's happening is the boys at Ubisoft Bordeaux made the expansion Assassin's Creed Claws of Awaji. And in this case, you are being put into the Awaji Forest, which is apparently a historical Japanese site. Players are tasked with repeatedly tracking down Awaki. Awaki is one of the game's 4 main villains, and Awaki is a master of stealth, disguise, and near indistinguishable from a set of straw decoys spread around the area. To counter her, you will have to scuttle, sneak, and crawl while staying out of sight, or risk getting sniped from long range by Awaki, who is equipped with a Teppo rifle. And then even more so, you can only use eagle vision at close range with this boss. So at this point, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, Ubisoft definitely said, Metal Gear Solid, come here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, Metal Gear Solid ain't the best game of all time for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
That's a reach, but I'll let you have that one.
Also, Hollow Knight Silksong players are trying to help out those who have quit the game outright because it is too hard by pointing to mods that make the game easier. The Hollow Knight Silksong community has been behind one of the biggest launches of the year, and they've been hitting crazy numbers. But the issue is that Hollow Knight, for those who don't know, is pretty much a 2D Dark Souls. You play as this bug dude, and you have to fight like these gigantic creatures. It's very cartoony, but it's also very somber and dark, like Dark Souls. But honestly, it's the art direction that sets Hollow Knight apart from its predecessors in the Souls series. Besides this, players over the weekend have been having a lot of complaints about the game being too hard, but thankfully, people have been pointing to different mods. Shout out to Silk Song's Nexus mods page. Apparently, there is a show damage health bar mod where you can actually see your opponent's health bar, so you know like exactly how much damage you're doing. And I think that for one, I'm all for modding your game because if you buy that shit, you own that shit. Purchasing a game should give you ownership, but like, and so I feel like mods are a blessing to the community for sure. But enough about that. Next, and the final piece of news, you will shift gears over to Xbox land. Let's see. And in this case, I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna save y'all some money because the best deals today are Madden NFL 2026. So instead of being $69.99, it is $42.99 on Amazon. You can save on Apple AirPods, the Pro 3s. At Target, they're at $199.99, but we don't buy from Target, so it doesn't matter. There is the 100 line, Last Defense Academy at Nintendo Switch. It is now $49.99 on Amazon. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves Deluxe Edition is $39.99 from its $79.99 original cost. And then finally, College Football 26, $42.99 for the PS5 version on Amazon, and for Xbox, $42.99 as well. Oh, also for anyone who hasn't played Demon Slayer 2 yet, it is now $39.99 on Amazon. And then for niggas like me, Magic the Gathering, you can get all 4 of the Final Fantasy Commander decks for $174.99 instead of $279.99 on Amazon. Lock in and get that. And that's all the video game news from me. Passing to the anime news.
So, top 10 greatest anime all time, Oshinoko comes back in January. So you already know.
Of all time?
Top 10. I don't care. Argue with your mama.
I gotta watch it.
You arguing with your mama because Oshinoko is like that.
I'm sorry, I can't agree. After the first episode, I can't agree.
The first episode was like the best episode. What are you talking about?
Because what got me about the first episode was that like they made it pretty heavy, like in the beginning, what it was about when they when they directly referenced like reincarnation. Like, and I'm not saying that takes away from the show, because like, yeah, let's be honest, especially in this day and age where media literacy is lost on a lot of people. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, it's important to get your main point out from the jump, but like, I feel like a lot of people be putting greatest of all time on a lot of animes, and they're not the greatest of all time. Like, if we're being for real, I'm not trying to be a hater. Definitely Demon Slayer. If we're being for real, if we're being 5 million.
Demon Slayer is not.
But the point is, niggas be saying that though. Like everything's the greatest of all time. Like even me, as a diehard Fire Force fan, I can say that Fire Force is like a really good. It's like Drake. Fire Force may do numbers, but am I putting Fire Force up against a reputable anime like say Naruto or Bleach? Fuck no, I'm not doing that because I'm not trying to get Fire Force's heart broken. I'm not gonna say Fire Force is better than One Piece. That's insane. Like no matter how much I feel about One Piece, to say that One Piece is objectively one of the most impactful anime of our time currently is an understatement below an understatement. Like, let's be real. Niggas is protesting with that Jolly Roger flag. You know what I'm saying? So
that shit got banned.
Right? Like, so I can't.
How the government banned?
Also, kind of like how the government's trying to ban anime in the US because of the whole like decency ban situation. Yeah, watch out for that, because whenever a government tries to ban something under a general term like decency or for the family or things of that nature, it gives people free license to ban literally anything else just because they said so.
How would that work though? So like if anime got banned, right? So like Crunchyroll, that means you can't download on Crunchyroll. Does that mean pirating sites gonna go away too?
Oh no, they won't, because VPNs exist.
True.
One, and then two, the most they can do like what's in the US, to keep the conversation short, is like, yeah, they could be like they could do what they're doing with the hub and stuff right now, and say that like they can close the U.S. door to that site for sure, and it's effective. But also, if you got a VPN, or if you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, you can circumnavigate that quite well. But yeah, all that is to say that like One Piece, like to say that an anime is the greatest of all time because it's popping is one thing, but when it permeates the zeitgeist, like Bleach, like Naruto, like One Piece, like
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Even Yu Yu Hakusho is getting there. It's getting there. Like it's definitely like being talked about a lot more. But no, but I'm putting it to you like this. No, hold on, wait. I'm not even dissing. No, I'm not even dissing. Don't you dismiss me. Don't you jealous me, oh. Don't you jealous me, oh. You have to understand, right? Use your stability, right? So in this like, what am I saying? Yu Yu Hakusho isn't a great anime? No, but am I saying like by permeating the zeitgeist? I mean like the most Yu Yu Hakusho has done so far. Like there are clothes, and those clothes are fire. But with One Piece, they're doing collabs with major companies. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we still need Yu Yu Hakusho to reach that level. I think the reason why Yu Yu Hakusho hasn't reached that level yet,
they gotta remake it. They gotta remake it.
They gotta remake it. And
if they remake it,
it's kind of like this, right? If me and you talk about the 36 Chambers, we know we know that it is an important rap album. Tell that to anybody who's listening to Travis Scott and was born in 2000.
Whoa, hold the fuck up. Wait. What you say fuck me for?
Tell a Lil Yachty fan about the impact of 36 Chambers. They're not giving a fuck. And in that same breath, in that same vein, that's the issue with Yu Yu Hakusho. It is very much a 36 Chambers anime. It's very much impactful for its time, but young niggas ain't trying to hear that shit. And I think as soon as young niggas are ready to hear that shit, we'd be able to talk more. Like One Piece is getting to that point where it's like, you know, it's very much like it's a Nas type anime where it's like you listen to Nas now, you listen to Nas then, you getting something, you picking something up. I'd say Jay-Z, but I don't want the anti-Jay-Z fans to be like, you know what I'm saying? But that's my point on that. But I'm sorry, please continue.
Speaking of Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer had the biggest opening in the U.S. for an anime film ever. It surpassed $33 million.
W's in the chat for the anime community.
So
finally,
it beat out Pokemon. It beat out
the movie 2000.
No, the first Pokemon movie.
Yeah, I thought that was the movie 2000.
2000.
I thought the first one was
2000. Yeah, 2000 was the one with Lugia.
I thought the first one was the one with Mewtwo. I don't know.
Yeah, the one with Mewtwo. Yeah, Pokemon the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So it beat out. Oh yeah, it beats Dragon Ball Superhero.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
I mean, that's not a very high bar. Like Dragon Ball Superhero was out on bootleg the same day that they were released. Like,
that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, because the Pokemon movie was 31 million and Demon Slayer hit 33 million. So,
hey, 2 up on that ass. We love it.
Yeah. What else I got here? Oh, so the Fate series is getting delayed to January. So,
of course it is.
All you Fate fans, you gotta wait a little bit.
Fate niggas. Wow, so shout out to my Fate Grand Order niggas, you know what I'm saying? Make sure to check out that new event.
Yes, sir. There's a new trailer for the Fire Force, second part. It looks fire.
As soon as that anime ends, Shinra is going to be up there with your faves. Like, I'll be honest, Shinra ain't really no one he can't beat. I ain't gonna lie.
Shinra like that, bro.
She don't really like that.
We're talking about end of the series Shinra.
End of the series Shinra is taking on your fave.
You think he beating Natsu?
Oh no, easily. Yes.
Oh God.
Yes, for sure.
I can't jack that. I can't jack that.
Do you know what he does end series?
I can gauge what he does end series.
No, do you know? You can gauge, but do you know? Do you know what happens end series?
I forgot. It's been a minute since I tapped into the.
I'll tell you this much. Shinra end series literally makes an entire another anime. That's all I'll say. This nigga made a whole different anime.
Oh God.
Yeah. And then that's not given the whole control over time situation. At that point, like, and it's not like The World, or it's not like S-Death. Like, we're talking back, forward, side to side. Yeah, universal, rewind, fast forward. As Cell said, argue with your mama. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, brother. Like Julius level time control.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, Shinra really like that, bro.
He is indeed like that.
And the last piece of news is Netflix is streaming JoJo's Part 7. So.
Wait, Part 7. Wait, Steel Ball Run?
Still a run, yeah. Netflix is going to be releasing that.
Yes! Yes! I told you. I told niggas. Soon as I saw the SBR and that nigga's shorts in the Rohan spinoff, I knew. Niggas ain't want to believe me. These niggas ain't.
I knew it was going to happen, but.
These niggas ain't seen me shooting in the gym. I was fighting for my life. Day after day. Night after night, nigga. That was me. Brick by brick. And you think I'm gonna let him fall? Because you don't like
brick by brick is crazy.
But yeah, nah. Anime news, amazing. Now, to get to get to what we're all here for. It's time for the Crashout draft. Sponsored by Old Spice. Wash that ass. Old Spice. I gotta put it separate so I can see everybody's reaction. All right. Oh, rewind. There we go. And then, yeah, perfect. So
I gotta learn how to do this.
Learn how to do what?
Mirror the screen.
I can put you on game, young. Don't worry.
Bro, it's right in StreamYard, bro.
All right. So here it is, our draft pick. So we've got our rankings at Hall of Fame. This is for the highest quality of Crashout. We've got our first pick. This is for the best of the best, but not the legends. Second pick, you're there, you just ain't got it. And then there is a third pick, but I'm thinking about removing that. I'm gonna remove the third pick real quick. So yeah, so your Hall of Fame, first pick. Second pick means you had some moments, but they weren't impactful. Guangdong Tigers means you're out of here. Back it up. Learn some Mandarin.
That's crazy, bro. Now, I have a question though.
What up?
Is Inosuke on this list?
Actually, if anything, I did not put Inosuke on this list.
Would you rank Inosuke as a Crashout though?
He literally, like, the only reason he became a Demon Slayer was because he robbed a nigga. Yes. Yes. He literally robbed some unknown.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot. He really not a swordsman, bro. He's just a young nigga with swords.
Yeah, he literally robbed a nigga for his shit. And then they just let him in the Demon Slayer Academy. Nigga never went through the trials.
Nigga created his own breathing style.
That nigga was breathing Black and Miles, bro. That nigga was a fucking menace.
Black him out is crazy.
I think he was breathing Hennessy vapor, bro. He was not a good person. he was like that. He was a bad man. But all right, first in the pool of candidates, Yusuke Urameshi.
That's Hall of Fame. Stop.
Hall of Fame.
We're talking Hall of Fame.
That man's hands.
That's clear Hall of Fame, bro. The whole series was him being a crash out. Even the Demon World Tournament from like the last season, he just crashed out during that.
That's fair. No, that's very fair. If anything, I'd agree. Hall of Fame, Natsu.
The original Crashout. Second pick.
I was about to say because like I think it wasn't really like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Was he really a crash out for real?
Not the only time not to really crash out what's cool is if he's like mess with his friends for real.
Cause like it seemed like he was on timing in the beginning of the series, but then he kind of especially after the whole alternate dimension arc, he kind of calmed down a little bit.
Natsu's definitely a crash out.
I was gonna put him at the bottom. I ain't gonna hold you. I put him at the bottom. That's just me.
You putting him at the bottom because you don't. No, he's doing that because he don't like Fairy Tail. Natsu is a crash out. Stop being biased.
He's a crash out, but he's definitely not first pick of Hall of Fame. If you think about crash outs, the first person that I'd put Naruto over Natsu before I put Natsu.
Absolutely not.
Oh no,
Absolutely not.
Naruto came on crashing out. Yeah, no, I agree.
I'd put him at second pick.
Do y'all even watch Fairy Tail?
Yes. Nigga Natsu only crashed out when you messed with his friends for real.
Yeah, I was like, because he wasn't really on that time.
Okay.
Outside of fight, like Yusuke was on that timing all the time.
All the time.
Okay.
Next pick we've got Aaron.
I'll put him at Hall of Fame.
Oh, definitely Hall of Fame.
Oh.
No. So what you guys say?
This nigga was about to end the world. This nigga crashed out on the whole world just to protect about a good 10 people.
Oh, he also crashed out in the world because like he found out niggas were slaves and shit. And I mean, if anything,
I don't really view Aaron as a crash out. That's just me though.
Bro, this man was ready. This man, I forgot.
Now, where would you put himself?
This man committed genocide, worldwide genocide.
Is that him being a crash out though?
Yes. Yes.
Aaron is a second pick crash out.
If we're gonna say he's a crash out, I put him in second pick because everything he did was thought out and methodical. It wasn't just like him reacting off emotion.
That's not even the case. That's not even the case. When y'all look at it as a crash out, a Hall of Famer crash out is somebody who from day one is a crash out from day one all the way through. Aaron, it was not a crash out from day one.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
From the beginning of this, I'll say that one was crashing out since the beginning of the series. He crashed out to the top 10 of his class. What you mean?
Do you know how much of a crash out you had?
Episode 1, when they introduced Aaron was not a crash out.
He definitely
literally crashed out about his mom when she got eaten by Titans. What you mean?
And even
was running away.
Bro,
what is a crash out to y'all? What is a crash out to y'all? What's a crash out to y'all?
Look, this man Aaron was a kid crashed out on the scouts.
What is a crash out to y'all?
Yeah, someone who's ready to fight at all times. And Aaron was
not ready to fight. He was not ready to fight. Episode 1.
Yes, he was.
Bro,
he literally saw his mom get eaten and was like, "Yes, I'm going to kill all these Titans."
Look. First of all, when Aaron's first introduced, Mitsuka had to literally save him because this man Aaron crashed out on 3 dudes. This man was getting pummeled. That was 1. 2, this man was crashing out on the scouts that was sitting and drinking. Nigga was cooking they shit. 3, nigga crashed out about his mom. And then in the academy, you know how much of a crash out you gotta be to use a move you learned during training on your teammate during dinner time? In the middle of supper.
Yeah, he was crashing out niggas at the dining hall, bro.
And then if we fast forward to season 4, mind you, bro, this man was ready to take down everybody with him just to get to Rhino.
Yeah, that's also true.
This man started killing people during the speech. Nigga was eating humans.
I'll put him in second pick still, bro.
I'm still putting that man in second pick.
Bro, did we see what this man Aaron did to the Warhammer Titan?
Bro, that's after the fact this man got.
And this is from, and I'm defending Aaron as a nigga who hates Attack on Titan.
That man Aaron found out he was a Titan. That man Aaron found out he was a Titan shifter and did not. And this man couldn't wait to bite his finger every chance he got.
Also, plus, don't forget that nigga was so crashed out they had to tie him up in the courtroom just to make sure that nigga wing tweak.
That nigga Levi had to kick that nigga's tooth up. Nigga Levi said, "All right, nah, it's cool. You'll grow that shit back."
So we got 2 Hall of Fame and 2 second pick. Put him in first pick then.
I'm willing to. I can agree on first pick. I can agree because I was the second pick. Nah, when you nuke the world over when you nuke the world over a centuries old beef, yeah, nah, you crash. All right, next on the list you got Golden Freaks.
Hall of Fame. That nigga's a psycho.
Nah, I put him first pick.
That nigga is a psycho.
Because he only crashed out. He only crashed out once he found out about Kite.
That nigga was crashing out before that. That nigga crashed out.
He was crashing out before then. The thing is about Gon is that he's a rare breed of crash out to where he we can tell from the Hunter exam when I had to jump into that pit with the eggs and grab the eggs and jump back out. He liked that shit. He wasn't ready to fight a nigga until he had to. I'll put you like this: when bro fought Bomb nigga and let himself lose an arm just to learn how to properly use Nen. The nigga's a psychopath for sure. But the thing is, being a psychopath is a majority of his personality is being a psychopath, but it's not the entirety of him. Yusuke, every part of Yusuke screams crash out. That's why Yusuke is a Hall of Famer. Aaron, 90% of his personality. Aaron, 90% of him has been crash out. The only time that nigga didn't crash out was when he was dead. If we're keeping it funky.
That nigga was crashing out during paths.
Telling you. I will agree to have Gon that first pick. I will agree to have Gon as first pick because that nigga was on timing. That nigga was on timing. He was selectively on timing, but the times that he was on timing wasn't I'm gonna fight and win. It was either you die or I win. or either I die or I win.
Oh my lord. I don't know what y'all on, bro. Oh my lord.
So then please, what's your opinion?
Gon is not a first pick crash out, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? I don't understand y'all logic. I don't understand y'all logic of crash out.
In the Chimera Ant arc.
That's a Chimera Ant arc. That's the Chimera Ant arc. We had 3 arcs before then. Gon is not a crash out.
But listen, when people talk about most crash out moments, you can't do a crash out list and not mention Gon's crash out. This man literally sat there and waited for smoke. Yeah, the whole Chimera Ant arc after 5 episodes in. I don't remember what part of it.
But that does not mean. But that does not mean he's a. Oh God. Jesus Lord have mercy.
That man's personality
Gon is like a Draymond Green. Okay, Draymond Green was a second pick draft pick in the NBA, right? And he turned out to be a great player. You get what I'm saying? Gon is like one of those people you didn't know he was a crash out until he had to show you he was a crash out. As in a diamond in a rough. That he's one of those rare picks that you drafted him in second round and found out, okay, he has potential. That's what Gon is. First pick. Do you understand what a first pick is? A first pick is you are a prospect. You showed this since the beginning. You're talking about a Chimera Ant. What about the Green Island arc? What about the Phantom Troop arc? He was not a crash out.
Phantom Troop, I'll give you that point, but Green Island, yes. But also, I do get your overall point, which is that Gon didn't show that he was a crash out until near the end of his arc. So in that case, that's very fair to say. And in that case, I can see why I can agree on the second pick placement.
Yeah, true.
Cause that boy ain't no Huang Tiger, that's for sure. That boy ain't no Huang Tiger.
That nigga literally broke fucking Kilo's brother. I forgot what fucking arc he did. I think it was early on. That nigga had one arm and used that shit to break Kilo's brother's arm just because that nigga was talking shit about Kilo.
That's fair. And not only that, I also have the point where like with Gon, his crash out, like he wasn't on Gon at the beginning. His crash outs were slow but incrementally worse and worse and worse and worse.
That man got worse every season.
So in that case, I can see why I take a pick that for sure. Next, you've got Bakugo. What we saying?
Hall of Fame.
That nigga never stopped crashing out until after My Hero Academia.
Literally, I put him in Hall of Fame.
Nigga did not stop crashing out until he was in his 20s. That's insane.
Juice?
Nigga was a crash out. Juice? Nigga was a crash out for like a quarter of his life.
Juice?
But no,
me, brother.
Wait, what? No. If you're talking about me, I agree, bro. He was gonna go from the jump. That's if he wasn't a crash out, he would have said shit to Deku. He would have talked crazy at the tournament. You know what I'm saying? He would have done half the shit. Like him, All Might died because bro was a crash out. So I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah, Hall of Fame.
To be honest with you.
What you got, also?
Bakugo is more so of a first pick.
Okay. Explain your case, brother. Explain your case.
He cooled down on the later seasons. But therefore, to me, it's like he started off as a crash out, but as he got older, he started to cool down. Type of thing. I mean, it depends. It depends because I
slightly disagree. I wouldn't say that he cooled down. I'll just say that his respect for Deku went up, but that nigga was still an all-around crash out. Nigga just didn't crash out on Deku as much as he did in the earlier seasons.
I like this. If I had to put my 2 cents, I would say that with Bakugo, the curious case of Bakugo is that Bakugo, like with Yusuke was able to apply crash out logic to every arc of his series, in his series, and make it out just fine. Bakugo could not consistently be a crash out, especially as a hero. So in that case, if we're talking about someone, because so far all of our arguments so far have been adherence to what makes a crash out, to illogical and irreprimandible violence, right? A dedication to violence. And I think that the fact that Yusuke's dedication to violence carried him throughout the entire series is what makes him a Hall of Famer. Can we agree?
True. I would say for Bakugo, that man's crash out tendencies cheated him out of the top 10 spot in what's called in the hero registry. The only reason that nigga wasn't in the top 10 was because people were scared of this nigga.
That's true. And I think in that case, that shows that his crash out tendency, and then in that case, he had to calm down. And I feel like the fact that he had to calm down at that point, he was Hall of Fame, but hey, sometimes you gotta crash out less, right? Sometimes you can't catch as many fouls in a game, right? So I think it's fair to say that we can say that Bakugo was the first pick. But you can rely on Bakugo to crash out, but Bakugo's crash out isn't legacy. It's not Yusuke status. If we're holding Yusuke as the standard for a Hall of Fame crash out ability, then we see why we have the list where it's at.
It's just saying okay, I'll give you an example. Or I'll give you another example. Kenpachi is a crash out from day one. Right? From the time he was introduced to the time of the ending of the series, all he do is crash out.
Does liking the fight make you a crash out though?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. The man wants smoke all the time.
He even like put himself at a disadvantage to be better, to be less equipped for the smoke because he wanted to smoke that bad.
That just makes him battle hungry. Though. I ain't never really seen him really
because remember when Yusuke fought Toguro, that nigga literally restrained his spiritual power with those little spirit cuffs.
Hold on. So at the beginning, I asked, so what you said is a crash out. Did y'all not just sit here and say someone who wants smoke all the time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm agreeing with you. Also, because I don't know what Ryan's talking about. But yeah.
I'd say both things go like hand in hand. I would say like a crash out is definitely someone that's always with this shit, but also someone that has a short fuse. Can't say nothing to them without them going off on somebody.
Well, hence why Yusuke is Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because even in like Kenpachi's case, niggas literally avoid Kenpachi. Like there are like do not fight orders on Kenpachi throughout the series. Even his teammates are scared of that nigga.
And how many times have we seen people try to talk trash to Kenpachi, and that man was ready for the smoke? Even Byakuya talked trash to this man. This man said, "You want to put your store to?" Right, yeah. Like the man wants to.
I'd agree.
Also, plus, don't forget, Kenpachi was the only character to try to end the 1,000-Year Blood War arc early as a motherfucker. You were trying to end that bitch on the 4th episode.
Mind you, the nigga wasn't even fighting the actual Quincy King. Nigga was fighting. Nigga wanted smoke with the clone.
Bro wanted smoke with someone who looked like the top op. Sure, that nigga got carried on he got carried on that nigga's shoulder, but he was still kicking up smoke with the top op. And don't forget, Kenpachi was one of the niggas to look out for when the Stern Ritters attacked the palace, attacked the Soul Society.
I've never seen a nigga look at a meteorite falling onto the Soul Society and get happy.
That nigga said meteorite, my favorite flavor.
That nigga said, "Oh, meteorite, oh perfect. I finally get to try out this Shikai."
Yeah, and so in that case, I didn't put him on the list because like that would have been easy. I need discussion. I need conversation, and that's where this next guy comes in. Isagi Oichi from Blue Lock.
Hall of Fame. No, it's between Hall of Fame and first pick because the nigga. He's really he's only a crash out during games. That nigga called borrowed donkey, and not even gonna speak about what the fuck that nigga did during the Egoist League.
Yeah, no.
That nigga comes from a two-parent household and has the vocabulary of a young nigga.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like he comes from a loving family. Like he doesn't need soccer. Like bills are paid. He's going to a good school. Nigga be wearing uniforms and shit. Be saying please and thank you. His daddy go to church. His mama was a pastor.
This nigga Isagi had to pass the ball and cried because he couldn't take the shot himself.
That nigga, Isagi's definitely. I would say Isagi's definitely first pick crash out. How you feel, son?
I haven't seen Blue Lock, so I can't even speak on that.
Man, dog. And here's the point that I'll make to keep Isagi as a crash out. First off, to even like literally the entire point of the Blue Lock program is to make the world's best striker, and in that pursuit, Ego told these niggas to crash the fuck out. Niggas said fuck everybody. Your mama, fuck it. Your daddy, fuck it too. If it ain't about that ball going in that motherfucking net, fuck it. That nigga was so dedicated to have these niggas turn into stalker monsters. Spoiler alert, he sends the remaining group out to the Egoist League. All 22 of the niggas pays for flights, lessons, food, room, and board to make them niggas better crash outs. One nigga, he told one nigga to go pick up some fucking weights. He told a nigga to lift some fucking weights. He told one nigga to lift some fucking weights. He flew another nigga out to Spain. Had another nigga learn a martial art. Like, oh, dang.
Nigga, you said what you say fuck me for?
Hey, shit. I'll be good. But yeah, like, Sagi being first big crash out is very well it's well founded, I feel, in my opinion. But it's okay if you don't agree. Like that's what we're hearing. Like,
I say first pick, Drake. I'd say first pick.
I go with y'all on this one.
Oh, I heard you quick back. And then yo. Also we were talking about Isagi as a first pick crash out. Have you seen Blue Up?
I guess not.
Well, all right. Moving on. Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'd put him at the very bottom.
Oh, hold on.
The nigga not really a crash out. He only crashed out when during the Shibuya arc when he was fighting in the subway.
Oh,
nigga,
I think
he crashed out against Toji. And then
that was the only time he crashed out was against Toji, for real.
Yeah. It was against Toji. That nigga turned Pharaoh fighting what's that curse name? Hanami, I think. Nigga only crashed out once.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God dang, bro, Stringyard's acting stupid.
Yeah, I was
Jesus.
Because I thought you just didn't fuck with the pick. You left.
Nah, like Stringyard is acting crazy.
Yeah, we put Isagi in first pick. Do you agree?
Hey, that's fine.
And now we're talking about Gojo, and so far, Rai has put up the spicy opinion of Gojo being a Huangdong tiger.
I agree.
Honest? Okay, so in that case, it's not crazy. Because I'll be honest,
he's not really a crash out. It was just more so like
niggas just strong. Niggas just strong as fuck.
He's a strong pretty nigga. Because like there's a difference between like Gojo and like say like Kenpachi. Like Kenpachi's a strong nigga, but he wants to fight niggas. Gojo is a strong nigga. He just be trying to vibe.
Gojo wants to fight niggas, but ain't nobody that can really excite Gojo until like the very last arc. And we all know how that goes.
They turn that nigga to a Gundam.
Yo.
Man, I think it's fair to say that boy, Gojo's got to learn his Mandarin.
Fucking crazy.
The people of the anime community is not going to like this.
Hey, if they find us a decent crash out moment as in him beating up a black man, we'll reconsider.
Bro, that nigga beat up Miguel like he stole something because the nigga he wanted to fight wasn't there. That nigga said, "Alright, bro." Nigga said, "You're in the way."
All that shit, boy. But next pick, it's gonna get a little controversial. I ain't gonna lie to you. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. How we feeling?
Second pick.
First pick.
Okay.
First pick. I'm gonna say first pick.
First pick? Alright, now it's time for me to explain myself, right? Excuses loading. Yeah,
Bias coming. Bias incoming.
No, it's not bias. I'm going straight off of facts. That nigga is a Huangdong tiger. I'm sorry. That
Me
nigga
personally,
is a tiger.
listen.
No,
This nigga bitch. This nigga Beerus had this nigga in a fucking apron cooking. It was either Beerus or Obama had this nigga in an apron cooking, dancing, making strawberry shortcakes for Beerus and his assistant.
Again, he started off as a crash out, and he simmered down.
I mean, even when
he got older.
Even when he started off, he literally got hold by Frieza. So I mean, like, was he really a crash out?
He wasn't.
Vegeta always wanted to smoke.
That nigga literally worked for the nigga who blew up his home planet. He didn't want to smoke that bad. I'm sorry. And the niggas,
just because he worked for somebody that blew up his planet doesn't mean that he did not want to smoke.
I feel like a crash out gotta have that smoke for everybody. Like for Bakugo, right? This nigga
got that smoke for Frieza until that nigga tried to get the Dragon Balls. I would say with Frieza indefinitely.
I would say with Vegeta, he he be having the smoke for the wrong people. Nigga be having the smoke for certain people and don't be having the strength to back it up.
I think that Vegeta is kind of like a Jordan Poole type nigga. Like if the hoes ain't there, like if the hoes or Kakarot ain't there, he's not performing. Or if he's not fighting a child, he's not performing, nigga. He's not performing. I'm sorry. I would say, if this was a black Air Force energy shit, I'd probably put him at first pick. I'll put him at first pick, but I wouldn't put him. He be talking reckless for sure. I'll say that much. He be talking reckless. He has a track record of not backing that shit up.
Exactly.
And I think in that case, to be a successful crash out, you gotta back that shit up. Everyone on this list, even the Huangdong Tiger, has backed up the shit they've talked.
So boom, let's go down the list. This nigga put up the Earth, had the smoke for Goku, got humbled. Then the nigga had the smoke for Ginyu Force, got humbled. Nigga had the smoke for Frieza, got humbled. Nigga had the smoke for Androids 18, got humbled. Nigga had the correct energy for second form Cell, got cocky, fumbled.
What you're saying is, in order to be a crash out, you have to win.
No, you don't have to win, but you gotta at least be able to back that shit up. It's been multiple instances where that nigga has not been able to back it up.
I think it's fair to say
So what is backing it up to technically, sir?
Yeah, I would say backing it up would probably constitute winning. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly. What are y'all talking about? I'm trying to figure out what we talking about,
bro. I don't even feel like you gotta win all the time. But like your win-lose streak really like it gotta be like this, because Kenpachi don't always win, but you put him as first pick of the Hall of Fame.
Kenpachi doesn't always win.
I feel like
also even Houston doesn't always win. But
exactly.
But to both of your points, like win rate does matter. You don't have to be 100%, but you gotta have a positive KDR. You gotta have a positive KDR.
That's like me being a crash out, having fought 50 niggas in my life and lost 49 times. If I go up to a nigga and be like, yeah, you don't want to fuck with me, I'm really a crash out for him. Niggas gonna be like, you lost most of your fights that you've been in.
At that point, you a crash dummy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
you know what? I want y'all to hold that. Okay, because there's somebody on this list. I want y'all to hold exactly what y'all saying right now. Because when we get to this specific person on this list, I don't want to hear that this man is the Hall of Famer. So I'm gonna hold what y'all saying right now. I'm gonna hold on to it. But when we get to this specific person, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that this man's a Hall of Fame.
And I think if I'm right, are you talking about Sukuna?
Nope. Just know. Okay. Just know there's a specific person on this list.
The nigga talking about Gara. I already know he's talking about Gara.
I'm not talking about Gara either. I'm not talking about Gara either. Just know when we get to the specific person, I want y'all to hold on to what you just said, the win and loss ratio, because technically speaking, this nigga don't have a win and loss ratio. But we gonna hold on to this list. We gonna hold on to this. We gonna hold on to what y'all said.
It matters for Vegeta because it's Vegeta.
Well, now that's biased. That's actively biased.
That's crazy.
Take that.
That is crazy.
I'll take that. I understand. I'll take that. But still, I feel like what I said is still valid when it when it comes to Vegeta.
You're right. I'm not gonna believe me. You're right. Like, but also, nigga, like we gotta keep that energy consistent, nigga. So we gonna see. I want to see who else to talk about because now I'm interested. Now I'm intrigued. But yeah, no, I think unless there are any other arguments, he's gonna have to learn his Mandarin. Unless
he's not no tiger, bro.
He's not no Juan non tiger.
Oh, bro.
All right. So in that case, I'm saying Juan non tiger. So what you saying? Second pick. And then and then Ryan, what you saying?
I say second pick.
And
I was about to say every.
I'll say second pick.
And that's fair. In that case, that is fair. I understand second pick, and I'll take that. I personally think Juan wrong, but that's cool.
Now this next one right here.
Yeah, this is Megami.
But hey,
can I go for this one?
Hey, now hold on.
I got some shit to say. I'll let y'all talk first.
He a Hall of Fame Crashout, bro.
So we got one HOF.
Bro.
What you saying, Ron?
I'm putting them at the bottom, bro.
Juan non tiger?
Are you
okay?
You tell me the man that always wants to with this sacred treasure of mine. You think he's
listen?
Tiger? At the slightest inconvenience.
Actually, no. I won't put him at the bottom. I'll either put him for the first or second draft pick because I'm thinking about how many times the nigga has actually tried to summon Mangaragu thus far in the anime, and I'm also thinking about how he acts in general.
But all right. Also, what you saying?
Megami.
A Crashout not gonna let a nigga take his body and then kill all his friends off one by one.
I'm a wait on this. I want to see what y'all gonna say. Go ahead.
I'm already hosting the episode, but you know what? I'll be fair. Yeah, no. That nigga Juan non tiger. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga is a Juan. You know how unsuccessful with Crashout you have to be to pump fake a nigga, and every time niggas call your car. I'm sorry. I can't call that. That nigga is a Juan non tiger. That nigga's gotta learn his Mandarin.
Yo, look at wait. Oh, that's a meme. Let's
hear it.
That's a meme.
You telling me the man that any slightest inconvenience, the minor inconvenience, he's ready to bring out the shadow that no one can control. He's not a Hall of Fame Crashout?
Let me see. Let's talk about the biggest inconvenience. This man Sukuna took over this nigga body. Was killing off this nigga friends one by one. Nigga Yuji popped into that nigga mind and said, yo, we getting fucked up out here. This nigga fucking us up. This nigga Gojo packed up. This nigga fucking us up. That man was sitting like this. That man was not trying to take no action. That man was not trying to take no action. That's your king. That's your king self.
Again, we have how many instances of a minor inconvenience? Like this pick right here. He was going to do it. This pick too. The minor inconvenience. He ready.
But the issue is like that's like saying like, oh man, someone bumped into you at the grocery store. Oh, I'm gonna up it. And then one time you get the up it at a nigga, they smack the gun out your hand, bro.
You get this arm. Nigga got this arm quickly.
Niggas just.
But it's the fact that he's willing to go there every fight.
But
here's the thing, though. So, Hall of Fame crash out is, regardless of what it is, you could lose the fight, you could win the fight. At the end of the day, you're always going to crash out. There's no, hold on, what I'm saying is there's no incident from the time you're introduced until the time of the story ends that you're not crashing out. So, if you have a slight weakness of you not crashing out, you're not considered Hall of Fame.
I feel like the only time he truly crashed out was the first time we saw him do domain expansion.
He crashed.
Bro, look at his picture.
Also,
look at that face, bro.
Also, don't forget, like, when, like even Gojo was like, yo, like, you know this jiu-jitsu shit ain't a team sport, right? Nigga, you can hog the ball, crash out, and kill some drill sites.
Like Yusuke from day one to the ending of Yu Yu Hakusho was a crash out. Whether if he won or lost, whether it was a male, female, or both, he did not care.
No matter who it was.
It didn't matter who it was. That man was always going to crash out.
Bro,
there was no incident that Yusuke was not crashing out. That is considered Hall of Fame.
All right, bro, y'all got it.
So what was it?
You got to set the standard, my brother. You got to set the standard. Hall of Fame is the standard.
Just remember that last arc.
But I personally,
don't talk to me about last arc.
I personally would say he is second pick, simply because he has shown. He has shown crash out incidents.
So with that logic, shouldn't Gojo be second pick?
Nah, Gojo's just strong as heck. He don't really be crashing out.
So what moment of Megumi would you call it a crash out moment? Other than pre-domain expansion Megumi.
That's all we need. You can't say other than pre-domain expansion because besides pre-domain expansion, that nigga was crashing out.
But that's why I said Gojo, because Gojo crashed out against Toji. Bro, so the two moments where Gojo crashed out, he crashed out against Toji, and then Then bros tried to kill Hanami the first time. Nigga was unsuccessful.
But that's that nigga in the subway. That's two incidents. Megumi had more than just two.
But also in those multiple incidents,
Gojo was just chilling because you couldn't beat Gojo. He was the strongest person.
But also in Megumi's situation, Megumi had multiple crash outs, but a lot of those crash outs were unsuccessful. Very unsuccessful. Against Toto, against Sukuna, against a lot of niggas, bro. Against a lot of niggas that his crash out wasn't working. He backed that shit out.
I would say, if anything, Megumi would be the last person on the second pick. He's borderline on Don Tiger and second pick. Like he's borderline.
You know what? I can't. The only reason why I can't see that is because if we're going back to that, if he has the willingness for sure, just like Vegeta has the willingness for sure. But even his KD ratio is lower than Vegeta's KD ratio, my nigga. When it comes to those crash out moments, you know what? I'll say this much: if we find a worse person, we'll keep him up. If shit gets different, he might just end up joining the One on Tigers. But you know what? Because out of fairness, because I can't find a better example, you got it. He's staying at second pick. Nobara.
Last one.
Put her in the Tiger, bro. Stop playing with me.
She want a Tiger. She won dog.
Why is her trash ass even on this list? Bro? I don't even want to hear that. No.
She won dog.
Damn, hold up. What you got against Nobara though?
She trash. What you mean?
You know, I would agree with you if it wasn't for her coming in close. She was at. Wait, has everyone actually read the JJK manga through and through?
You good, bro? Go for it.
All right. She was. I would say she was arguably an MVP in the final Sukuna battle.
But was she crashing out?
But she's not really a crash out for real.
In that case,
she definitely hasn't crashed out as much as Megumi. She probably had. I mean, she talks her shit, but like, I feel like crashing.
If she crashed out less than Megumi, oh yeah, she's easily Wong Tiger then, for sure. Yeah, that's all. If she ain't even crash out as much as Megumi, Wong Tiger. Next we have Sukuna. What we saying?
That nigga tried to fight the strongest person in JJK verse off of one finger. Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see.
Because I'll be honest, I'm saying first pick.
I would. Let me think.
You want my honest opinion?
Keep it funky.
You a tiger?
You a tiger? He got learn his Mandarin?
Hey man, Sukuna right there with Gojo, brother. I'm sorry to let you know.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like
that's insane. I'm sorry.
For me, for me, I would say Sukuna is definitely Black Force energy. He not really a crash out for real.
He's not really a crash out. He's literally a Black Force energy.
I'm gonna keep it 500. If Sukuna is a Huangdong Tiger, oh yeah, Megumi's a Huangdong Tiger now, nigga. Oh nah, you not gonna tell me that Sukuna a Huangdong Tiger, so Megumi not? Yeah, nah. Megumi's a Huangdong Tiger then.
Sukuna has more Black Force energy moments. But he not really a crash out. That nigga, that nigga not really a crash out. Nigga popped up in Shibuya and told niggas freeze. Nigga popped up in Shibuya and told niggas freeze till I clap my hands.
Hey, hold on. Tell me you don't like JJK by telling me you don't like JJK. So why all JJK characters hold on?
Hey, look, bro.
The only time Sukuna really crashed out was when it really clocked to him that he was really about to lose to Yuji. Nigga was about to lose to a nigga that got his powers that became a sorcerer 3 to 6 months ago. I would have crashed out too. That was his only crash out moment.
He literally only crashed out in Shibuya. That was the only time he crashed out.
But also, like, and the only reason why I had to drag Megumi down is like, if Sukuna's a Huangdong Tiger,
so
that got nothing to do with Megumi. That got nothing to do with Megumi, bro.
That got everything to do with Megumi. What you mean?
Niggas, also because we really don't see Sukuna throughout the series for real.
Also, one of Megumi's biggest fails of a crash out was against Sukuna. Because we want to talk about Sukuna's crash out moments not being like that. Sukuna was one of Megumi's crash out moments. What you mean, bro? Nah.
Why the fuck was that nigga Megumi laughing like that before releasing his domain expansion? That's what I really want. Nigga almost got packed up, bro. Look at that nigga face. Look at him, bro. That is not the face of a Huangdong Tiger. That nigga said, look at this nigga, bro. Look at that nigga face.
We didn't say he had a crash out. We're saying that as a crash out, he gotta learn his Mandarin. He better learn Shoshoni.
I mean, if you want to put it by that nigga's face, I mean, look at Gojo's hair. That nigga is blood red.
Yeah,
because that nigga
got stabbed in the head before
that nigga got stabbed in the head by a retired hitman that does nothing but lose money and drink.
That nigga got attacked by a sports gambler.
That nigga was an alcoholic. That nigga was an alcoholic brokey.
I will say this though. I will say this. Megami is a bigger crash out than Super bro.
You know what?
Megami still belongs as second pick.
I'm not gonna lie. Any nigga that say if I can't beat you, I'ma die and take you with me is a crash out.
What I've been saying the whole time.
No, I
put that man back in second pick.
Look, think about it. Look, think about it, right? This nigga Megami was about to release Magaraga against a nigga that Nanami beat with ease. Nigga wasn't even trying to release, other than Sukuna, nigga was not trying to release Magaraga against big dogs. That nigga was trying to release nigga against Father when it really came to upper rank sorcerers. Look at that nigga face.
That's fair. You know what? That's a fair point. I'll give you all that. Next person on the list, Deidara. Where are you putting him?
Dog.
Huangdong? I'm sorry, I can't agree with you. Deidara Huangdong is insane.
Actually, I'm not gonna hold you. I take that back because the nigga literally blew up. Nigga blew up like 3 cities just to kill. Nigga's
first appearance was him serial bombing and the entire sand village. Nah,
nigga.
I'm putting him first pick.
Alright, this nigga was such a fucking crash out. This nigga, I forgot what fucking power it was. Nigga actually came up with his own way to counter the Sharingan. That nigga said, "Oh, bet if I can't beat Itachi, you his younger brother. Alright, you gotta get the smoke too."
No, he was dealing with that nigga. Like
Nigga packed up. This nigga blew up.
Y'all want another honest opinion?
Bro, I hate this nigga so much. I don't think you understand how much I hate this nigga outside our friendship.
Keep it 500.
Outside our friendship, I hate this nigga so much, bro.
Keep it 500, bro.
He's the second draft pick, bro.
I'm sorry, I cannot agree.
He's the second draft pick.
First off, based off of the way this nigga popped up in the series, then we take into account the only reason why he died in the series was because of unresolved beef with a dead nigga. That nigga died over unresolved beef with a dead nigga, bro.
Bro, this nigga
and his KDR between that. Tell me he wasn't putting up numbers. Tell me he wasn't putting up numbers.
The ultimate art CO. This nigga blew up niggas within a 10 kilometer radius just to kill one Uchiha.
One nigga.
He smiled about it. This nigga smiled.
That nigga, and he wasn't even worried about the whole, oh my god, I might die from this shit. Bro said, yo, I'm fighting Sasuke. I'm doing everything else. Time to commit.
Yeah, but
look at this nigga. Look at this nigga.
But when he was first introduced, he wasn't technically a crash out. They had a mission that they had to do. And the mission was to capture Gaara. I wouldn't necessarily say that was a crash out.
Yes, it was.
Nigga was too happy to blow himself up.
So much that was unnecessary. He carpet bombed the village to get one nigga, bro. That nigga pulled a wartime tactic on one nigga. On one. Oh, no.
Hold on. Bro. But you're acting like Gaara ain't him.
I'm not saying he's not him, but to carpet bomb an entire village to do this. Yeah,
he is a Kage.
He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to carpet bomb the village. That's what I'm saying.
He's a Kage. Whoa, wait.
Right, I'm gonna put it like this. Time out. Gaara was a Kage, but Gaara didn't really become a Kage because of his strength. Nigga became a Kage because within those 3 years, niggas grew to respect Gaara. How much stronger than Naruto or Sasuke was this nigga Gaara? Sasuke at the beginning of Shippuden was definitely stronger than Gaara. So the nigga Gaara wasn't really at Kage level until
no,
Naruto.
And I'm not even referring to strength. I'm not even saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even saying that Gaara wasn't strong like that. I'm not saying that Gaara as a Kage was not strong like that. What I am saying is that this nigga, like Gaara was in front of him. Nigga was bombing parts of the village behind him. That's what I'm saying. This nigga
just for the fun of the game.
This nigga was on the west side of the sand village. Nigga blew up the east just for fun. Like, that's why I'm saying he's a crash out. I'm not saying
no, but he did that to draw out Gara. The Gara was the Kage.
And what I'm saying is that he didn't have to do that. Gara's the Kage. You know where Kages live? In the gigantic building with their village symbol on it. It's not hard to find that nigga. He ain't had to do none of that.
Nah, but you have, but the thing is, even though he's in the top, you still have to face the soldiers to get to him. So he's like, all right, in order to get the Kage out, blow up half of the village, because once half of the village is blown up, then the leader is going to have to step in.
But that's the crazy part. He could have just blown up the building itself. He could have just straight up blown up the building, especially since bro was flying. He wasn't even directly fighting that nigga until he had to directly fight that nigga. He could have just, once again, carpet bombed that one building.
I want to considerably say that was a crash out. That's just him just having fun.
That is definitely a crash out. He is having fun at the expense of other people's lives. That is definitely crash out behavior.
But
nigga was
again,
smiling when he did this.
But he's doing that to lure out the Kage. It's not like he's just doing it just to do it.
He was doing it just to do it. Because he could have done, because the thing was, it was supposed to be a stealth mission, first off. That's the crazy part. It was supposed to be a stealth mission. That's the only reason why he attacked that nigga at night. Because if it wasn't a stealth mission, he would have attacked that nigga broad day. But no, he came in at night because he wanted to sneak in that bitch. And then he snuck in that bitch and then decided to carpet bomb the area where no one knew they were there. No one was like, oh my God, it's the Akatsuki, because niggas was sleep as a motherfucker. He bombed the village for the fuck of it, dog. I'm sorry, cause you telling me that if you got the drop on your op lives in the biggest house in the hood, you're gonna walk in, you're gonna sneak into that nigga hood and then just make noise and shoot that bitch up. No, he shot that bitch up because it was fun. He did that for the love of the game.
Well, I mean, it's the same. I mean, like, okay, like, I have an analogy, but I don't want to say this analogy. I don't want to say this analogy.
A capture mission.
People might take it like too deep.
That nigga told Sasori, you go get him. I'm finna do my own thing real quick.
Nigga really still hold my beer and blew up half the village for the love of the game, bro. That nigga, he's not Hall of Fame, but he's definitely first draft pick for sure. Nigga don't even call his fucking jutsu bombs. Nigga calls it art. Imagine a young nigga spray painting they Glock 19 gold and saying it's art. But also, Cell, what do you think?
I would say he's second pick for real, but that's just me.
Second pick.
Rock, paper, scissors for that bitch. Rock, paper, scissors for that bitch. Come on, Osto. I know you got the fresh cut.
Y'all saying you and Juice are saying first pick.
Yeah, me and Ryan saying first pick.
Bruh. That dude's a second pick, bro. Like,
I'm not hearing any. At least Alsto's arguing why he's a.
To me, he's second pick only because to me his only crash out was blowing himself up to kill Sasuke.
10 kilometers.
That's the
nigga was smiling while he did it too.
Only crash out for real.
Nigga was happy to blow himself to bits.
We seen him what? We seen him 3 times. It was when they first got to the Sand Village. When
and he blew up half the Sand Village for one nigga.
That, like Austin said, that he wasn't crashing. Him doing that wasn't a crash out. And
yes, it was, because it wasn't necessary. It was completely unnecessary.
It was definitely necessary.
It was necessary.
He had to draw Gara out.
He could have bombed the building he was in. That would have drew him out. What are you talking about?
He didn't know what building he was in, though.
In every village, the Kage building looks the same.
Exactly. What do you mean he didn't know what building he was in? Nigga, it don't matter where you are in any country in the ninja world. Just look for the building. Do you know Japanese?
But it's not that easy just to get to the Kage building, bro. It's not that easy.
Yes, it was. He was flying. How was he not going to reach that nigga if he was flying? How was he not going to reach the building if he was flying?
All right, so let me ask you this question, right? Because you said it was that easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That easy, right? Didn't Pain show up in the sky?
and he flattened the entire village. Yes.
Oh, but he didn't have to do that. Oh, he didn't have to do that. Why didn't he just go after the Kage building?
That's
That
his problem.
nigga-
His beef was with the entire village, not just the Kage.
All right.
Pain is
Remember when? Okay, hold on. Ashiki. When Ashiki pulled up in Baruto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ashiki didn't go straight to the building. He tried to, and that man pulled up in the sky.
Okay,
And
that's not the problem.
What are we talking about?
That sounds like a Shiki. I don't even know who this nigga Shiki is. I just couldn't tell you. That sounds like a Shiki problem. But my point is, that nigga pulled up to the Sand Village at night. Not during the broad day when niggas was awake and active and all that. Nigga pulled up at night. The soldiers weren't even hit to that nigga being there. That nigga had all the cover he needed to do what he wanted to do. That nigga chose to blow up half the village because he wanted to, because he was on that crash out timing.
No, it's to lure out the leader of the pack.
He could have done that by bombing the building. Like we're getting back to the same point. If he wanted to lure out the leader,
so you think it's just easy just blowing up the Kage building just like that? Like the Kage don't have an elite force protecting the building.
Apparently that force wasn't that elite because niggas didn't even react to the first bombings in time.
Because that wasn't part of the Kage.
So.
Oh my god.
This man also be stressed out in every episode.
You know what? We're gonna move it
Also
along.
be stressed out
First
in every
pick.
episode.
First pick. Let's go to the next one, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying. But next pick is Kid Buu from Dragon Ball Z.
That's Hall of Fame. Easy Hall of Fame.
I was like, I'm not seeing.
All right. So.
Oh, this is the one. I knew it.
Remember what I said. Keep that same energy.
This is the trap, guys.
Remember when I said keep that same energy. We are not about to do that. We not about to do that. Heck no.
Nigga literally blew up the earth. Nigga literally blew up the earth for 2 ops. Even if you don't agree with the Deidara example, nigga blew up the entire earth for 2 ops.
Heck no.
Buu is Hall of Fame. Buu is Hall of Fame. I don't care.
I was saying Kid Buu. Kid Buu's KDA was crazy. What you talking about?
If niggas did not find the Dragon Balls, then nigga Buu would have succeeded.
Buu would have ended the series.
Nigga Gojo. That's about to say Gojo. Nigga Goku had no energy, bro. No energy.
None. I'm really trying to find out what I'm really trying to find out why Buu's the exception.
Quite literally, after Buu emerged, the first thing was to stop Buu from reviving. After Fat Buu got revived, matter of fact, even Super Buu, what's called when niggas got turned into chocolate and nigga Vegeta was about to do whatever to that shit that was gonna let Kid Buu out. Nigga Super Buu was scared of that nigga. Super Buu knew that nigga was a D1 Crashout, a premium Crashout.
Yeah, I'm about to say and then
a pay to unlock Crashout.
Also, bro was so real. Goku was like, damn, bring this nigga back again, bro. That nigga was too real. So I really want to hear the point about Buu not being a Hall of Fame Crashout.
Buu backed up everything that motherfuckers was saying about was saying about that nigga during the whole Majin Buu arc. Niggas had to use the Dragon Balls just to clutch that.
Also, Kid Buu was the reason why there are little to no Kais left. Kid Buu was killing them niggas. Kid Buu was the original form of Buu.
Niggas told Frieza 2 people you want to stay away from: Beerus and Buu. And I know they was talking about Kid Buu.
Hey, to me, he's Hall of Fame, but Austin said he's not Hall of Fame, so I need to hear why.
Oh no, he's Hall of Fame. I just wanted to mess around.
I hate you. I hate you, nigga.
Cause like really, after you blow up the planet for 2 niggas, yeah, no, like That's Hall of Fame crash out right there, bro. What?
Blew himself up knowing he could regenerate. And then going planet to planet and blowing him up to find
nigga chased his ops down to heaven. Niggas chased his ops to heaven, bro. Bro, that's a king. That is literally a King Von lyric.
Went straight to heaven and killed 2 cows.
Catching body after body, bro. But next person is Naruto.
Now hear me out. Hear me out.
So do not
keep it real. Don't be a hoe, so keep it real.
Do not piss me off. I'm gonna keep it real at 4:39 p.m.
Keep it so fucking for real.
I'm gonna keep it for real.
Yo, hold on, Tiger.
Yo, hold on. No.
We're not about to do this. We're not about to do this. Yo, hold on, Tiger. We're not about to do this.
No, so do you agree?
This nigga,
hold on, Tiger.
This bro,
right. Wait.
We're not about to do this.
Oh yeah, so
okay, are we talking?
Do you think he wants Tiger?
Are we talking about Kid Naruto or are we talking about Naruto in general?
Excluding Boruto Naruto. Excluding Boruto Naruto.
Okay, hold on. So let's start right here. I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna start this. Excluding when Kurama takes over.
That's the only time Naruto's a crash out is when the That's
the only time he's a crash out.
I beg to differ. This nigga Naruto was crashing out the whole time that nigga was in the academy. 1, nigga crashed out every time that nigga saw Sasuke. 2, this nigga, bro. Look, this nigga, This nigga had an incomplete Rasengan and had a hole in his hand just to get to that nigga Kabuto. That nigga crashed out on Tsunade. That nigga crashed out on everybody in that series.
I have a rebuttal to this whole man's argument. All right, what's up? What is the main thing that we always say, that everybody says that Naruto does?
Talk no jutsu.
Thank you. Yo, hold on, Tiger. What are we talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
If we're keeping it
a crash out don't do no talk no jutsu. He's ready to smoke. This man will try to talk your way out of fighting.
Also, if we're keeping it funky, if we're keeping it
500, no jutsu.
If we're keeping it 500, Naruto was talking extra spicy about Sasuke, but never move shit. I ain't gonna lie. He barely moved shit with Sasuke until that nigga learned the Rasengan. I ain't gonna lie to him. He be talking so hard too, and then he be having the internal monologue. He be like, "Yeah, fuck Sasuke, he a bitch," but he don't never be moving shit. I ain't gonna lie. Quandong Tiger
that nigga was talking hot shit and moving shit in the forest of death.
No, he was talk mess, and then the minute he is up front, when Sasuke pulls up, Sasuke, man, you don't need to do this. You're my friend. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga does talk no jutsu as he's beating his. This nigga crashes out, beat your ass, and then tries to talk you out of doing what you doing while that nigga beat.
No. That nigga be getting clapped first, and then try to talk his way out of it.
Who he get clapped against?
Madara.
What?
Did he not get clapped by Madara?
But that's Madara, my nigga. I don't know what you're talking about.
They didn't. Hey, hold up. They didn't beat Obito.
Yes, they.
No, he had to talk Obito out of that. No, we're not about to do that. No. We're not about to do that. He talked Obito out of.
We're not gonna act like Obito did not have the most plot armor. The minute that nigga Minato sliced that.
And Naruto don't have the most plot armor.
Obito should have been fucking done. That nigga should have been fucking done.
So should have Naruto and Sasuke.
No. At least Naruto's ass pose were explained from episode 1. We all knew nigga had the 9-tail fox. The shit wasn't an ass pose. We all knew when Kurama would come out and why he would come out. We all knew that. No.
I ain't talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when Madara had both of them up. He was smoking the Naruto Sasuke pack with one pipe. And I don't know where Hagoromo comes to them in a vision. Said, "Hey, I'm gonna give y'all half my powers." Boom. That's not plot armor.
I'll admit.
What are we talking about,
bro? This nigga Hashirama packing this nigga Madara up for some reason. 68 years later, that nigga.
Right. I ain't gonna lie to you. Getting beat up so bad by a nigga that your hallucination gotta save you is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, dog. That's actually insane. They got beat so bad. He had that nigga calling on the ancestors.
No. Naruto didn't beat that. No, it was Sasuke's fault. Matter of fact, not even. That nigga didn't even get beat up. That nigga got the fucking 9 tails. No, we not gonna do this. Nigga Naruto got the 9 tails sucked out of him. That man got the 9 tails chakra sucked out of him. That doesn't count. What? Sasuke got a sword thrusted through a main artery in his body. It's not the same.
That's not like a personal problem to me.
No, it's not
beating that nigga. They was beating them. They was beating them niggas bad, bro. They said
no. Sasuke was getting the Vegeta treatment in that arc. Naruto was the MVP of the war arc. If Sasuke wasn't there, they probably still could have clutched the win. Fuck Sasuke.
No, the heck they wouldn't.
That nigga, nah.
No, the heck they wouldn't.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck that shit.
Hold on. Listen to what he just said. Hold on. So you said without Sasuke, they would have won that fight, that war. So when Madara activated the perfect Tsukiyumi, how were they going to survive?
They would have found a way.
No, they wouldn't. Sasuke had to use the Susanoo to block off the perfect Tsukiyumi. Nah, Naruto was about to get packed up, bro. Come on, bro. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
No. Sasuke did that for Kakashi and Sakura. That man Naruto already had.
He did that for Naruto too.
It's a slim chance that the shit wouldn't even have affected him. 6-path chakra. You think a nigga with 6-path chakra was about to get affected by the infinite Tsukuyomi? Nigga did that shit for Kakashi and Sakura.
Good on Southern niggas.
Yeah, I was researching how to actually spell it. It's the Guangdong Southern Tigers.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, but Naruto's a Guangdong Floridian tiger. He's not even southern.
Bro, seeing Naruto in that state and him being at the bottom is insane.
Dallas Cowboys is crazy.
Wait, what happened?
Dallas Cowboys.
I'll be fine with the nigga being that second draft pick.
Nah. That man definitely a Dallas Cowboy.
No, bro. No, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight knowing that he at the bottom of the list.
Not yet, I will.
You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll give you this much. That's all I can give you, bro.
Bro.
That's all I can give you.
Bro, put him in front of the ghost.
I'll give you that. I will grant you this.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
I got you, twin.
That man really is about to put Talk No Juice Food character.
No. Matter of fact, put Natsu at the bottom. I'm not. No, we're not continuing this shit.
Nah.
I'll do you this much. I'll do you this much. There you go. I'll do you that much.
No way.
I'll do you that much, buddy. Cause gold, yeah. Well, actually, no, hang on with you.
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna be able to eat tonight, bro.
Vegeta in front. There we go. Vegeta in front of Gon, and then the Mega Me in front of Natsu. There we go.
I don't know about that one, but sure.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that part later. So now, next one, I think pretty unanimous. I don't know how anyone's gonna agree otherwise, but Broly.
Which one?
This is like yeah, this is Z Broly.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame.
Oh, you said Z?
Hall of Famer.
You said Z?
Yes.
Z.
Okay.
Yeah, because Z, I was saying.
I saw the scar, so that's why I was asking.
Oh yeah. I think the scar, that should be a Z scar. I mean, if it is super, then even super, he was. But I'll say even in super, when he beat that nigga Frieza for like what 90 minutes straight, that An hour and 30 minutes of just beating on a nigga is crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah. So Burley's Hall of Fame, of course. Next is Deku. How he feeling?
Deku ain't no crash out.
Not even after the whole Batman arc? Feeling crashing out? Yeah! Come on!
A crash out would have been put Bakugo in his place.
You're right, but I'm just referring to Batman Deku.
I would say.
He's at least the leader of the He's at least the leader of the Dallas Cowboys.
So let me say this: he's definitely a Dak Prescott.
He's Dak Prescott. I will give him that. He is Dak Prescott.
I'm gonna tell you why he's Dak Prescott. All right.
Let us know.
I think his Batman arc only happened because of a choice of survival. It's not necessarily like he's a crash out.
And honestly, that's fair. That's fair. I will gladly put this man in Dak Prescott position. If anyone's got anything else to say to try to get him out of that, trying to switch him over to a second pick or first pick team. If anyone got anyone else,
putting him in front of Naruto was crazy.
No, this ain't crazy at all. Actually, the Batman arc was more than enough to make up for all of Naruto's crash outs. What you mean, dog?
Let's be real. Was it really Naruto crashing out, or was it Kurama?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say that much.
Stop the cap ride.
Kurama was not in control up until the fourth tail. It was always Naruto.
When he fought Sasuke, that was all him. It was just the Nine Tails power leaking out.
Yeah, because
the seal wasn't like.
Whenever Naruto gets angry, the traces of the Nine Tails chakra is able to seek out, but it depends on how angry he really is.
Yeah, the only time, everything up until Four Tails is still Naruto.
Who told y'all that?
That's literally how it works.
It's explained. It's explained in the show.
Yeah, that's literally how it works in the show.
Well, didn't Jiraiya explain it? I think Jiraiya explained it.
That's exactly how. Yeah, because
so one tail, two tail, and a three tail was all
him. Yes.
Naruto,
yes.
Yeah. So if anything, really, Naruto is enough to be at least the tail end of the second pick, if we're being honest. Because he had a lot of 1, 2, 3 tail moments.
I said,
bro.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one because there was a specific episode where when Kurama was leaking out, and I think he had a two tail. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was a two tail. And Kurama said something, and like they really had to snap Naruto out of it. I don't know. That's I don't know. I don't think that was fully Naruto, but hey.
In that case, we can trade him off the Dallas Cowboys. And even more so,
he's Michael Parsons, right?
Pretty much. Even more so, I'll put him.
Bro, I was about to say, because bro, look at that bottom lineup. That shouldn't even look right.
Yeah, I was like,
Naruto is
this is as far as I can put Naruto.
You said this at the end. We're gonna wait until the end.
We'll discuss this in the end.
I'm telling you right now, Naruto's going dead last.
Let's see you talk that shit. But next pick, Dobby.
Hall of Fame, easy.
I'll be honest, Hall of Fame, and this is from My Hero Academia hater. Hall of Fame.
I'll say Hall of Fame. I say Hall of Fame.
There's no way y'all saying Hall of Fame.
Huh?
Do you know how much of a crash out? Bro, do you know how much of a crash out that you have to fucking be to hold a grudge for your what's called for your father for almost a decade, and then because you can't get to your father, you trying to pack up your little brother? Again
about the crash out. We go from the time they introduce all the way to the ending of their career. Okay? When Dobby was first introduced, he was actually pretty chill. That nigga was not a crash out. So let's not act like this nigga he was not a crash out.
That nigga was a wolf in sheep's clothing. That nigga was an undercover crash out.
So that's a gong.
That nigga showed
That's a
no. That
goal.
nigga showed it. That nigga
That's
showed
a
his
goal.
colors.
That's a
Bro.
no.
No.
That is a goal.
If he's not,
That
Hall
is
of
a
Fame,
goal.
if he's not Hall of Fame, he right here.
What?
At least.
Wow, when this man was not a crash shot at the beginning of the... Y'all know me.
We all saw
Y'all
what the
know
fuck the
me.
nigga Dobby was waiting for. That nigga, bro.
Y'all annoy me.
Dobby crashed out in the second half of the series. It was a big
Look
crash
at that.
out.
Look at that nigga face. Look at that
Y'all
nigga
know
face.
him.
That's the face
That
of the-
wasn't
that's the face of the
until the war. So
I know.
Exactly.
I know
What
that.
I'm saying,
How
bro,
many-
it's the
nigga,
same
how many
concept with
times-
Gone, bro.
How
Gone
many
never
times
showed
you-
his crash out until Kite died.
That nigga Gone was a 10-year-old kid coming from a happy home. A one-parent household.
A happy home. The man went off looking for his dad, who went out to get some milk and never came back.
Well, also
that
his
nigga was
dad
still a happy kid.
Also, his dad literally like gave him everything he needed to like just live a normal life, and he said, "Yo, you could give this shit up and live a normal life."
But
Tell that
it's
nigga that
still,
multiple times.
but still, Dobby was not a crash out when he first started.
How many times did we see Dobby throughout the series for real?
I would say Dobby's the second pick. Actually, I changed my answer.
You gonna
At
take
least
it?
That man was
nigga,
super
that's-
chill like Shikamaru at the beginning of the show.
But that's who Shikamaru actually is at the core. We seen who the fuck this nigga Dobby is for real. Once Endeavor came up on the scene, we all seen this nigga for real.
But y'all sit, bro. So y'all not about to sit here and tell me Dobby is a Hall of Famer with day one crash outs as Yusuke, Kid Buu, and Broly.
That is fair.
Day one
That is
crash
fair.
outs.
That is very fair.
Indeed.
In that case, next we've got Beerus. What are you feeling?
Beerus from who?
Dragon Ball.
That's Beerus?
I think
Dragon
so.
Ball franchise. Yeah, that's Beerus from the I forgot what fucking manga it is. Kaka
Yeah.
something.
Purple
This
nigga,
is when he
the
this is
ears.
when he's fighting Ultra Instinct Goku.
So, yep. Yeah, that's Beerus. So where do we put him? Because honestly, I'll be honest, like
I put him.
that nigga was on timing from the jump. That nigga was on timing from his introduction.
I wouldn't put him Hall of Fame, honestly.
Huh?
This nigga Beerus blew up a planet because they gave him bad food.
And this is from the jump. This is from the beginning to currently in the series. That nigga was always on timing.
The only reason why the Earth was saved, Bulma saved the Earth for real. Bulma the reason why the Earth is still there. This nigga saved the nigga. The only reason the nigga saved the Earth was because they had good food. Nigga knew if Earth went, nigga would never fucking taste Sundays ever again.
Y'all giving me PTSD right now.
Bro, he'd be
My
first.
blood sugar is like super.
The only-
First pick. He's
But
first-
let's go. But then again, he bitches up whenever Zeno pops up. So
He's first pick, bro.
I'll probably say first.
He's definitely a first pick. But yeah, he definitely in the top. Yeah, he definitely in the top first pick.
I can agree with that.
All right, that's fair. Because if he's not Hall of Fame, then he's got to be all time first pick for sure.
Yo, Datara is looking like you know that meme with like all the soldiers and there's the clown. Datara is the clown in the situation right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, but hey, he earned a spot, so I'm hey.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He definitely
No, he
did.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Now,
Y'all just put that nigga down. No, he didn't.
all right.
Y'all
Okay.
just put that.
Okay, Mister, he had to blow up a whole half a town at night during a stealth mission. Okay. So next.
I mean, then never mind.
next person
We're
is.
gonna talk about it off screen.
We're talking on screenshot. We'll discuss it. Next person is Sasuke. What are we feeling?
That was
Oh,
Cowboy.
That was Cowboy. Y'all agree?
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
I would say he's a strong second pick. I'd say he's a strong second or first pick.
He's definitely a stronger pick than Didora.
But Dita's on the list. You can put him above Dita for sure. Yeah. But yeah, he's on the list. Thank you, my brother. You can talk about it on screen if you want to, man.
If I had to fucking say Sasuke, by that logic, right the nigga would go probably right in front of Dabi, second pick.
Okay.
Why?
Overall, Sasuke had the same energy that what's called the Dabi had the whole series until it came to Itachi.
That is fair. But just that, but Sasuke. Sasuke
it was Itachi. It was Itachi and Danzo. Nigga wasn't even crashing out. Nigga did not crash out any other time, and then probably Naruto at the final battle. That's about it.
Nigga, what do you mean? He's always been fighting Naruto since they were in the academy.
Also, when he learned shit on Naruto, that was a crash out.
First of all, when that man went to the Kage summit, was a crash out.
He crashed out on Danzo, not on the actual Kage.
No, he did. He attacked all 5 Kage at the summit.
He attacked all. What?
I'm saying his crash out. I'm saying his crash out against Danzo was not the same as his crash out against against the 5 Kage. Nigga was just trying to kill them niggas so he can get to Danzo. Oh no, the nigga only went to the 5 Kage summit for Danzo. Nigga was not there for the Kage. Sasuke just had no choice but to fight them niggas.
And lose. and lose against the niggas.
Yeah.
You're going to the Kage summit where all the Kage will be there.
Yeah, so you might as well be ready to fight all 5 of them niggas, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
But then again, would Sasuke really have been on that type of time if nigga did not have Jugo, Sugetsu, Karin, and Obito?
He went there solo.
It don't matter.
He went there dolly.
But Obito went with that nigga and Black Zetsu. Nigga Sasuke would have been done if nigga Obito was not there.
Yeah, that's not that nigga outside the venue and then left that nigga to crash out. Sasuke was a crash dummy. He was a reliable crash dummy, but a crash dummy nonetheless.
I let it slide.
All right. Next, we got Gaara.
First pick.
Naruto? Like, just Naruto.
He's first pick.
Yeah.
I know we're not talking about Gaara with the perm.
Gaara's first pick because he started off as one, and then after he got his ass beat by Naruto, he chilled out.
In that case, we got one more person.
Shigaraki. Am I bugging?
Shigaraki.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, yeah.
Nigga's a Hall of Fame.
I think we can all agree Hall of Fame.
Nigga got progressively worse throughout the series, if anything.
He crashed out even deeper. So in that case, now it's
wait. Shigaraki from My Hero?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
So
I know where this is going.
Let's sort it out and order it up. What are we feeling?
Sorry, bro. Shigaraki's not Hall of Famer, bro, but it's alright.
I
don't think Cowboys can stay in that same order.
I don't think you'll be able to effectively argue that, my brother. But okay.
What you mean? Shigaraki was not a crash out at the beginning of the series.
Okay, big time.
Bro, do you know how much of a crash out you gotta be to be continuously scratching yourself? Nigga progressively scratched himself harder the angrier that nigga got.
Oh my lord, bro. So now we just making up things now. We just making up things like, okay, I'm scratching myself now. That means I'm gonna crash out. What?
Bro, did you not see the way that nigga was scratching himself?
I'll say he's a first pick. The top of the first pick. I ain't gonna say he's Hall of Famer.
I wouldn't say he's top of the first pick. I ain't gonna lie. If he goes on the first pick, he's behind Beerus for sure.
Nah.
That's the most I'll give you.
I think he's over Beerus actually.
He's not. He's not.
Beerus actually has cool moments when he's not a crash out.
But Beerus be crashing out way more than Shigaraki. We're not having this discussion.
What?
He been crashing out way more than Shigaraki. But no,
how does he crash out more than Shigaraki?
Literally, the entire Battle of Gods series was him. The entire Battle of Gods movie was because he was crashing out. Nigga started a whole movie with his crash out. What you mean?
That's a movie, though.
A movie that was canonical to the series. What are we talking about here?
I don't think so.
Well, in that case, you don't have to.
And even throughout the series, he was really chill.
So was Shigaraki, by your logic.
But Shigaraki had more of a crash out moment than Beerus do throughout the show.
Beerus was destroying planets when he crashed out. Shigaraki only got close to at his worst was going to destroy Japan. They don't crash out the same. They don't crash out the same. The only reason why Shigaraki...
You're right. You know what? You're right. They don't crash out the same. You know why they don't crash out the same? The man Shigaraki had a nuke come after him. A nuke. You know how big of a crash out you had to be to get a nuke?
Okay, but you can't even send a nuke to Beerus. So, what's the point? Beerus, by your logic again, Beerus would be the bigger crash out. What are you talking about?
That doesn't mean he's a bigger crash out. What?
What are you talking about, bro?
And half of those planets that Beerus actually destroyed, he's the god of destruction. He's going to destroy planets.
So that means he's even more of a crash out.
That doesn't mean he's more of a crash out.
He is literally built for destruction. What are you talking about?
So by that logic,
logic, Topo is a crash out too.
So by that logic, Juice, how's he a Hall of Famer?
How is Shigaraki a Hall of Famer?
Exactly. If Beerus is a more of a crash out than Shigaraki, how's he a Hall of Famer?
You're right. Let me fix that.
No, he's not.
There we go. There. You're right, man. You are so right. Fixed it. Actually, even more so, right here. Actually, if anything, boom, then boom. There we go. Fixed it.
This is so biased. It's crazy.
It's not though. By your logic, right? You said, hey, if Shigaraki's not a bigger crash out, then why is he Hall of Fame? And you're right.
But Beerus is not a crash out throughout the whole series.
Neither is Shigaraki.
So I say he was the first round. I say he was the first pick. Y'all put him in Hall of Fame. And if Beerus is not a crash out throughout the whole series, he's not a Hall of Fame either.
And you know what? You're right. In that case, boom. There. Problem solved.
Y'all are killing me.
You're not telling me that the nigga who destroys planets over a Sunday isn't a bigger crash out than a guy who had to build up to destroying Japan. I'm sorry. You're not going to argue that with me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what do you say?
For what argument?
For Beerus being over Shigaraki as a crash out.
Beerus being over Shigaraki?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so we got 2 no's. How you feeling, Ryan?
Beerus over Shigaraki.
Beerus over Shigaraki as a crash out.
I wouldn't say Beerus is over Shigaraki just because he's God of Destruction doesn't make him a crash out. Because Topo was a candidate for God of Destruction. Topo wasn't really a crash out. Beerus just be trying to destroy planets over the most dumbest shit for real.
But it would not be crash out. Is that not crash out behavior to pick fights over the dumbest shit?
It's what's called. It's definitely crash out behavior if Beerus always kept that same energy for real.
He does though. The only person he doesn't keep energy with is literally God. And if that's the only person he does not keep the energy with, then I think we can allow him that because it's literally God. Like anybody else in the series, he was carrying the energy with his own brother, someone of equal capability to destroy things than him.
But he don't do that with Whis.
Because Whis is stronger than it. Like literally, the only thing bigger than Whis is Zeno. So that makes sense that he'd be afraid of Whis.
Well, that's the thing, though. Somebody stronger than. Okay, I'll give you an example. Right? Just because somebody's stronger than you don't mean that you're not going to crash out against them. This is why Brawly, Kid Buu, and Yusuke are in the top 3 Hall of Fame. They don't care how strong you are. They're going to crash out.
And then in the first pick, right, with Shigaraki didn't even get to crashing out like that until he prepared. Before then, he was hiding after the first arc, that nigga was in hiding, getting ready to crash out on niggas. So by that logic, Shigaraki would still be second to Beerus.
Sure.
Wait, so I'm confused. What are we trying to argue?
That Beerus is a bigger crash out than Shigaraki. I'm not gonna lie, trying to destroy planets because your squid is undercooked is crazy.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna lie. I would say what's cool. I would say Beerus is a big. Honestly, I would say Beerus is a bigger crash out than Shigaraki. Shigaraki is just what's cool. It's just really a psycho for real.
That's all I'm saying.
And niggas quirk is freaky.
Very freaky.
And we're saying Shigaraki's not Hall of Fame.
No.
If Beerus is Hall of Fame, then Shigaraki's Hall of Fame. But Beerus is in front of him.
Yeah, and if Beerus is not Hall of Fame, then Shigaraki's not Hall of Fame.
And I would say that because nobody in first pick, if you brought Beerus to Hall of Fame, nobody in there's crash out is even close to fucking Shigaraki, except for Eren trying to fucking kill humanity. But even then, that wasn't even really. I wouldn't even say that was like the biggest crash out because nigga had the power to fucking take the Titan powers away from his friends and kept it and let them keep it so that way they had a chance to beat him. So Beerus goes to Hall of Fame, then Shigaraki got to go to Hall of Fame. But Beerus is in front of Shigaraki. Shigaraki would be the last on that list.
I mean, that's fair.
Why are you stressing, Phil?
And I would slick put Yusuke in front of Kid Buu.
Heck no.
And I can't agree with that one, brother. I can't agree with that one, brother.
I'm stressing because Shigaraki should be Hall of Fame. Beerus should be first pick, bro. I don't understand how you gonna lump them two together, bro.
So let me ask you this question. So you think Shigaraki is a worse crash out than Beerus?
Beerus started off. I mean, is him blowing up planets because the food bad? Is that really a crash out?
Yes, that is definitely a crash out. What are you talking about?
That's a crash out. He stopped all that after meeting Bulma and Goku and Vegeta.
Because he finally found a planet that has good ass food.
And he should be first pick then.
And then also Beerus is readily threatened.
Well, at the beginning, Shigaraki wasn't a crash out either.
Yeah. I was like, if we're being for real, yeah, Shigaraki wasn't a crash out at the beginning, same way Beerus wasn't. And the biggest issue is that even though Beerus stopped attempting to, Beerus would still be like, oh yeah, if you lose, I'm gonna destroy the planet. Oh yeah, if you do this, I'm gonna like Beerus still is capable and willing to do it. He just won't do it because of a promise. A flimsy promise at that. Like the only thing keeping the Earth from being cracked in half is because Beerus said so. As opposed to Shigaraki, who definitely crashes out near the end and crashes out very hard, but his crash out would have only threatened a city in Japan at worst, and someone would have stopped them. Thankfully, that person was Deku. But if Beerus crashes out and just decides Earth no more, who gonna stop Beerus?
The only person that's gonna stop Beerus is if fucking Goku and Vegeta fuse. That's it. And even then, that's debatable.
They gotta find a brand new form for that.
Even then, that's
debatable.
Yeah,
yes.
You must not watch Ultra Instinct Vegeta.
Ultra Ego Vegeta.
They would Goku and Vegeta. I don't know if this is actually said. I highly doubt that they would be able to fuck because I'm pretty sure with the Potara earrings. Okay, if Goku and Vegeta wanted to fuse in Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, they could probably do it. But if you're talking about the fusion dance, Goku and Vegeta have to probably be equal in power in the same form in order to successfully fuse.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean,
but that's a conversation for another day.
If we gonna sit here and say Beerus, okay, yeah, I'm fine. We're gonna keep it first pick. Keep it first pick, bro.
Okay, because if we're moving Shiggy to Hall of Fame, then we got to move Beerus to Hall of Fame.
Nah, leave him at first pick. By y'all logic, leave him at first pick. Who's more of a crash out? I'm gonna say Beers. If you blow up the planets because the food bad, I'm gonna say Beers.
All right.
Nigga didn't even blow up the planet at first. Nigga had a dream, went down there to find the strongest person, give them an idea of full form, show them how to turn into the form, get a fight, and then threaten to blow up the planet afterwards.
But in that case, so are we changing up the second pick anyway?
Yeah.
That shit goes.
Natsu should be higher than Naruto. I said what I said.
Do y'all agree? So, do you agree?
I don't care for fairy tales, so I can't speak on it.
I can't. The only time this nigga Natsu crashes out is over friendship.
But if we're going
So
by the
Naruto didn't do the same thing?
He does, but that nigga has other crash out moments. I'm not just talking about battle. That nigga Naruto be shit talking the fuck out of everybody. That nigga be crashing out outside of battle. It may be over the smallest things, probably comedy moments, but that nigga Naruto still crash out. That nigga Naruto drawing on the Hokage faces because you're not getting enough attention is the definition of a crash out. Nigga was vandalizing.
I feel like
nigga,
that's not really being a crash out. That's just
that's
just petty vandalism.
Yeah. That's being a delinquent. But that nigga, what's cool? But that nigga Naruto, be slick crashing out outside the battle.
Now, if you want to talk about him like stealing government documents to get attention, yeah, no, that's a crash out.
Nigga stole the government documents, learned the jutsu from it, and that became his best jutsu throughout the rest of the series.
But him like committing treason for a quick power boost, I'll agree with that.
I gotta change in the first pick when we get there.
All right. So then, any other changes?
This nigga Natsu. I'll let it slide. Nah.
Nope.
All right. Then first pick. What's up?
Oh, Bakugo is more of a crash out than Eren Yeager.
I'm gonna need some words. What do you mean?
This man said explain yourself.
What is there to explain? Bakugo has always been a crash out.
But so has Eren. And Eren's crash outs led to 80% of the population getting destroyed, while Bakugo's crash out at worst got All Might killed.
That's very detrimental. That's very important.
So is 80% of the population getting smoked. Sorry, that you can
80% of the population deserve to get smoked.
And there's literally a whole other All Might in America. We'll be fine. Next point.
Nah, I'm saying Bakugo is because at the end of the series, Eren wasn't a crash out anymore.
Because he was dead.
Not because he was dead. Before he died, that man had a whole love moment.
Bro crashed out on himself by committing suicide. What do you mean? That's the ultimate crash out. Nigga pulled a Kratos, fucked up the world, and then killed himself.
No, he pulled a Hitler.
Also a Kratos. Because Kratos also killed himself. He just didn't succeed because he forgot he was a god. But I'd rather reference Kratos than the 1940s mustache man. Man, I'm not like. But
if you feel okay, if that's the case, then Bakugo should be higher than Gaara and Sasuke.
I'll give you.
I could agree with that.
I can give you Gaara. Actually, I don't know I don't know because both Bakugo and Gaara both started off as Crashout, but like Bakugo's Crashout was like, oh, he was a bully. Gaara's Crashout was domestic terrorism. I can't give you that, bro. I'm sorry, I can't give you that.
Nigga committed mass genocide
multiple times. Well, it was in one moment, but in multiple areas in that one moment. But yeah,
look,
Nah, I'm sorry, bro. Because throughout the series, Gaara cooled down, bro. He's not.
Okay, nah. So did Bakugo.
Right. But Bakugo was still a crash out while he cooled down. Gaara wasn't a crash out anymore.
What matters is at their peak, that
man even got the slick hair now. He got the slick overall.
And that's cool and all. But that's because because that hair is slicked with the blood of the innocents he murdered. I'm sorry. Gaara, like, am I saying Bakugo's not a crash out? He's definitely a crash out. He's above Isagi, definitely. He's above Deidara, 100%. But to put him above Gaara, who at his peak was destroying countries, was in danger of destroying a country, I can't do it.
I think Bakugo's too. And if that's the case, so why is he not over Sasuke?
Why is Bakugo not over Sasuke?
No, Gaara.
Why is Gaara not over Sasuke? That is a fair point. I would say because Sasuke's crash out phase was a lot longer than Gaara's crash out phase. Because by the time Gaara was Kage and calmed down, I'd say Sasuke was still a crash out. Like he was an international criminal. So he had passed Gaara's mark on crash out. And then, of course, Sasuke is behind Eren because Eren's peak crash out. Yeah, 80% of the population. Yeah, Sasuke wasn't hitting those numbers. He could have, but he didn't.
Okay.
And of course, Shiggy is in front of Eren because while Eren was consistently crashed out till the end, Shiggy's crash out near the second half was way more dangerous. Like, Shiggy could have pulled an Eren, Deku just happened to be there. If Deku wasn't there, Shiggy would have pulled an Eren. And that's why Perfect is designed as it is. And then we go to the Hall of Fame. I don't want to do something controversial and put Kid Buu in front of Broly. Because they stopped Broly from blowing up the planet. Kid Buu blew up the planet. And it was inevitable.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Please, holler at me. How you feeling?
One went to heaven and killed 2 Kais. The other one went to hell, and the devil wanted to kick him out. I don't know, bro. There's a lot. There's a lot into that.
If anything, there's more to say that the person who definitely deserved to be in hell never made it there and literally forced his way into heaven. As opposed to the guy who was like really just on business as usual and then got kicked out. Although it takes an exceptional amount of evil to force your way into the pearly gates. I don't know.
But my thing is, Brawley wasn't trying to destroy the Earth, though. He just wanted Kakarot. So I'm not going to sit there and say, like, his objective was to destroy Earth. Kid Buu just wanted to destroy everything, but Brawley went to hell, and the devil had to go call Goku from heaven to come stop this nigga.
And that's true. But my only thing is that, like, the fact that Broly's target was one guy and it took him all the way there, Boo's target was the entire world, and he succeeded. Boo succeeded in his goal. Broly did not. So in that case, Boo was a successful crash out.
I ain't gonna say that he didn't complete his mission. I mean, Brawley did commit a suicide. That's the only reason why he lost.
But yeah, but even then, like, yeah, he crashed out on himself. That's cool. But he also failed the mission. Sure, he crashed out on a lot of people.
I want to say this is because of missions. Like, the missions don't have to really do much. Like, what does the mission got to do with anything? They're just simple crash outs.
I mean, you're right, but also, like, for example, right? Like, the reason why Yusuke is on this list is because he was able to he consistently and successfully crashed out. Broly consistently and successfully crashed out. Now, Boo consistently and successfully crashed out 100%. Like, these guys were close to 100%. His crash out rating was 100%. His crash out success rate was 100%. Because you can crash out all you want. It don't matter if you don't get shit done. That's why these guys are at the bottom of their list. Because even with Vegeta, the top of the second pick, he crashed out, but got jack shit done.
Or fucked it up because of his own ego.
Yeah. Like, literally, his best moments were against kids. And everyone below him had their crash outs. Well, actually, in that case, like, Natsu's the only exception because he crashed out, but he succeeded. But everyone else on the list, like, he has crash out and he succeeded. So that's why he's behind Vegeta. But from Vegeta on down, it's a decreasing rate of success on crash out.
All right.
And in that case, are we digging the order for Hall of Fame, or do you want anything changed?
Nah, I'd leave it just like that.
Nah, the order's fine.
Yep.
Hall of Fame's good. First pick, we agree.
Yep.
Second pick, we good.
Yep.
Sure.
And then we got the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
So in that case, thank you so much for watching, fans at home. This has been the first ever Crash Out draft pick, and it won't be the last. Thank you so much for all the wonderful guests for showing up. Thank you, Sal, for supporting this episode as always. And
Most definitely.
you can check this episode out on Twitch, on YouTube. We're also on Spotify, probably on Apple Podcasts. Hell, you can catch us on Google Podcasts. And if things go bad, you can always catch us on OnlyFans. I'm kidding. What else? Yeah, that's about it. Peace, love, and free Palestine, bitches. Peace.